Banking supervision policies and measures are primarily oriented at ensuring the resilience and the soundness of the banking system. But can they also present potential spillover effects on banks' profit? That is the question that my colleague Tommaso Perniola and I set out to answer in our paper, The Effects of SSM Adoption on Bank Profitability and Long-Term Effects, Difference in Difference Analysis. Both of us work here at the European Central Bank within the Directorate General SSM Governance and Operations. As I said, the traditional stance of supervisors is that profitability falls within the realm of market forces and that it is not its role to take stances on the various coexisting business models, as the focus of supervision is their viability and sustainability over the cycle. However, in several official papers and reports, we found a persistent reference to this element, often to conclude that banks' profitability was under pressure in the European Union, compared especially to the United States. Therefore, it is based on this interest that was shown by the supervisors that we considered that an analysis of profitability indicators of European banks would prove to be valuable. In order to do so, we use a long-term effect, difference in difference model, which accounts for leads and lags, in order to analyze whether the treatment effect changes over time. In this empirical study, we use an unbalanced panel datasets with annual measurement from 2011 to 2019, covering 2,815 banks in 18 European countries. Among this, our treated group is composed of significant institutions, a classification that applied to 76 banks in our dataset back in 2014. Our control group is conformed by the remaining banks, the less significant institutions, which are directly supervised by the national competent authorities. We used two different indicators of profitability, the return on equity using profit loss before tax and return on equity using net income, controlling for other balance sheet variables and for different structural macro variables. The financial data came from the bank-focused database, supplemented by macroeconomic indicators from the World Bank. After esteeming a basic difference in difference model, our results indicated we could reliably include leads and lags in our regression model. Therefore, we could analyze pre-treatment trends and whether the treatment changes over time after the treatment. As a result of our analysis, we find a significant positive effect of direct supervision starting from the second year after the adoption of the single supervisory mechanism. This is reflected in the data analyzed and with particular regard to the indicators studied, which are the return on equity using profit loss before tax and return on equity using net income. At the same time, pre-treatment coefficients are non-significant, providing further evidence in favor of parallel trend assumptions, which is the most important hypothesis for the model to be valid. This assumption states that in the absence of treatment, the outcome in both the treatment and control group would follow the same trajectory over time. Despite some limitations that we highlight on the paper, such as the consideration of further profitability indicators and the performance of further placebo tests, the results of our research, in line with recent research on the subject, are rather clear. The introduction of the SSM is associated with a statistically significant increase of the profitability of directly supervised banks. And one may ask why this is. In line with the previous studies on the topic, we believe that our results can be explained through various channels. First of all, the introduction of the single supervisory mechanism has fostered enhanced transparency and credibility, which consequently allowed lower funding costs as market expects lower returns from safer institutions. Plus, the single supervisory mechanism has enabled a significant improvement in risk management and efficient managerial adjustments. In a nutshell, while profitability is not the supervisor's primary concern according to our mandate, our findings underscore the broader benefits of a centralized supervision. The single supervisory mechanism is not just a regulatory framework, it is a tool that enhances resilience and trust in the European banking system.